stole mine.
Okay.
Here. Daddy's
Here you
got a
go,
special
Rose,
one
yours.
for you.
My daughter, who, while I was at Kadena, after she was born, I was deployed 3 weeks later. I left for Eielson. I missed out on her first, how long was I there, 4 months? Doing some operations up there. So I missed out on a lot of time with her first couple of years. And then my son, when I was in Afghanistan, I was gone and he was born. And I didn't meet him until he was about 9 months old. So we had a lot of catching up to do. Somebody drove all the way out here from Charleston, South Carolina, a buddy of mine, Colonel Paul mentioned him, Brent Anderson. Lindsay, you need to get with him because he's an IP out there. So, he can tell you how it's like out there. That's where you're going, right? But Brent and I, Colonel Hall, I can't do a better job than speaking, but Brent has been a long time a friend of mine and a very like a best friend. You're right. We used to go out and this was both of our dreams. Going from the back end. Some Chief Master Sergeant Kenneth Parent, my mentor, basically said, "Why do you want to go from the back end to the pointy end? You're doing really well here." He was a little upset to see me want to pursue the pointy end of the spear, and I wanted to be on the front line, doing that, not so much in the back supporting it. I wanted to see it from the cockpit's point of view. But Brett and I, we motivated each other. He motivated me. He was kind of he got his commission before me. I went and I got to give him his first salute, and I got the silver dollar. And then he came to my commissioning and commissioned me. And then now he's here for my retirement. And he's going to be retiring here soon. But we used to go out and fly together in little Pipers and stuff, and saying, this is our dream. We want to be Air Force pilots. And through some hard work and some perseverance and some fun on the weekends doing the $100 hamburger runs, we got all our tickets that we needed for our board to say, hey, these are the guys that we want to be the future Air Force pilots. And Brent, thank you for coming out. Bring those straps. My turn to give you a coin and say thank you. All of you that are sitting out there, man, you guys are all like, I've made a lot of friends here in the 48, and some of them, like Eric Goff, we were out at Kadena together. When I was there, he came out as the first pilot, and I remember seeing him there. Now he's back here as a flight commander. Thanks, James, for being a good flight commander. Lindsay, you guys are awesome, and then all you guys, B flights in here represent. So, Major Kroll, believe it or not, gave me my AC check out at Altus. So full circle, we're both back here. I was going through my FEF the other night, looking in there, and his name's there. And I'm never going to forget that. You telling me don't reset the throttles. What are you doing? He gave me a 3-engine scenario. I was second in the seat. He's like, the evaluator doesn't tell you to reset. Don't reset it. So that's it. I don't say anything after that. When I get the check ride, just go with it. Ben, thanks for being a good neighbor out there. Lawrence, all of you guys. Lisa, it was fun going cross country with you. Jocko, awesome scheduling, dude. I'm going to miss all of you guys. Something that I was looking online, and Colonel Hall alluded to it, was, the prior enlisted guy. I know a lot of you guys have heard that term Mustang. Nobody knows where it came from, the term. They just kind of know it's somewhere around a little after World War II, where you had enlisted guys being commissioned. All the services kind of referred to prior enlisted guys as Mustangs. There's nothing set in stone. And when I did some research on it, because that chief said, you're going to be a Mustang. You need to get out there and represent and make sure you take care of your enlisted people still. And don't forget where you came from. And I'll never forget that. It's true, I try to take care of my crew. I was always the informal leader, especially on KC-135 with the boom operators. They would come to me first, not to the aircraft commander when I was a co-pilot, because we could relate. You might get out there and fly with a guy like Brian Tapp, who's a prior enlisted guy also, you know, on those crews when he gets out to his own WS. If you're his AC, you need to lean on him too for that input from the enlisted crew, because I'll tell you right now, I used to get the enlisted guys and gals would come to me and talk to me about the crew environment and stuff, and how things weren't going the way they wanted it to. And I was normally the liaison, that informal leader. But that Mustang is battle-hardened, and they transitioned to the officer side. Never forget where you came. This old horse is tired. I'm broken down. I'm ready to go to the other side of the fence and graze in greener pastures. But I just want to leave you guys with this. Being that Mustang and that tired horse behind me on the other side of the fence, watching all of you thoroughbreds and Mustangs running out there doing the mission. Every time I look up in the air, just know I'm going to be with you. It's hard to leave, but it's time to leave. So, thanks for all the service that you guys do, and I salute you.